Let's check in with Scherri-Lee now, who's got the weather for us. Good morning, Scherri-Lee.
Good morning, Ali. Well, look, I'm going to not take this personally, but for the last or penultimate day of my fill-in for Tim, they've taken me to the rubbish tip. So are they trying to take the rubbish out? I'm not too sure. But we're here at Cleanaway. It's a recycling facility in Laverton in Melbourne. Now today, look at all this rubbish. I mean, this is all the recycling that you put in bins. Have you been putting them in the right bins? Well, that is what we will be finding out today.
Today's weather, good morning.
Good morning, Alex. Well, apparently I'm turning into a bit of a bin Karen. I'm very judgy here. We're at the paper processing part of it, and I'm seeing some really strange things coming through here. Very, very judgy, but we'll be finding out all about it coming up. Now, I've got Shirley Bloomfield here from Cleanaway. Now, Shirley, tell us, what are these guys up to here?
The guys, our dedicated team, is here cleaning anything that's not paper from the paper product to make sure it gets a second life.
And most households produce quite a bit of paper, and your average recycling, what is it, 2 weeks?
Yes, and every Australian bin has on average 5 to 6 kilos of paper and cardboard per collection. So there is plenty for them to get through, and we're keeping them very busy here.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I've seen some pretty strange things here. I'm taking on my bin Karen vibe here. We saw a dog poo coming through before. Very naughty people. And look, is that an X-ray? So what are some of the strangest things you've seen come through here?
Anything from the home renovations to the animal parts, unfortunately. So we get all sorts of weird and wonderful things. But another interesting thing we've seen is particularly through COVID, is the change between the paper and the cardboard. We're shopping online more. We're getting more boxes. We're working from home and we're printing less and reading less papers, more on our phones. So,
well, there you go. So, guys, you need to stop being naughty. Only paper and cardboard in the recycling bins. But, guys, we'll have more here from Cleanaway in Laverton coming up very soon.
Dog poo in the recycling bin.
You can't recycle that.
No. It goes in the green one. Thanks, Scherri-Lee.
Weather time now. Scherri-Lee, g'day.
Good morning, Alex. Well, I am learning a lot here at Cleanaway in Laverton, Melbourne today. Look at this big pile of rubbish. You think that this would be recyclable, but Bin Karen says, think again. Well, we'll be finding out all about this coming up. Now, I've got Pip Kiernan here with me, who is the chair of Clean Up Australia. Now, Pip, people have the best of intentions when they're recycling, but they don't always get it right, do they?
We don't always get it right.
I know I don't.
So the recent studies showed that Australians really do care about recycling, but unfortunately 1 in 3 of us is still getting it wrong and putting the wrong items in.
Well, as an example, we've got some of the wrong items here. I mean, we've got a toilet seat.
Absolutely. So all of these items were put in recycling bins, but unfortunately most of these items don't belong in the recycling bin, like the toilet seat, the pillow, the dog bed, the soft plastics. And
so that can actually contaminate things that need to be recycled.
That's right. So these items will end up in landfill. And unfortunately with them are a lot of items that could have been recycled. So by putting the wrong things in the bin and what we call wish cycling, we wish it could be recycled, we're actually doing damage.
Now, just quickly, where can people find information?
So there's lots of resources. You can go to your local council website and find out what can go into the bin. And Cleanaway's got lots of great free resources on their website. So there's the Greenius section that tells you what can and can't go in the bin, and the recycling hub with a list of do's and don'ts.
Well, there you go. It is pretty tricky, so it's best that you get it right.
Let's check in now with Scherri-Lee, who's got the weather for us. G'day, Scherri-Lee.
Morning, Ali. Well, we are learning so many fascinating things here at Cleanaway Recycling Facility. This is where they sort the plastics, and we'll find out where that ends up coming up. But let's take a look at what the weather is doing around the country now. Now, I've got Sophie Halloran here from Cleanaway with us. Now, Sophie, we try and avoid using plastics, but it is unavoidable sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we should keep avoiding single-use plastic, but there's about 2 million tonnes of this type of consumer plastic coming through each year, and we know we want to recover it. So if you recycle it correctly, then you can turn it into a new bottle or a park bench or into other products that can be used again and again and again.
Well, I find that so fascinating as well, because you can even make polar fleece as well from recycled plastic. So it really does have a second life, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. As long as we put the right thing in the right bin, check the label so you know you're putting the right thing in the recycling bin, then we can turn it into something new once it gets to the recycling facility.
And make sure they're empty as well. I'm turning into a recycling nerd today, and coming up next, I'm going to be tested. So hopefully I know what I'm doing. They're done. I think I'm going to put them in landfill. The old kettle, might keep that for a cup of tea. I think we could fix that. But what about batteries? What do you reckon? There's something tricky about batteries.
You'd never see Tim Davies do that kind of thing, get his hands dirty like you, Scherri-Lee. Thank you for that. A dream come true for you, no doubt, as well, out at the rubbish tip. And we'll talk to you very soon.
Time for your final check of the weather. Scherri-Lee, g'day.
Good morning, Alex. Well, COVID changed many things for people, and it changed our behaviours as well. In recycling, they've actually, half of Aussies are more environmentally conscious now and are more concerned in how they recycle and dispose of their waste. So good job, everybody. This is looking fantastic here. We've got the paper trail here. That's all going to be reused and recycled and repurposed into something else. But let's take a look at what the weather is doing around the country now. And guys, I've learned a lot of stuff here from Cleanaway on how to repurpose our rubbish, but just keep doing a good job. Make sure you're putting it in the right bins. If you need to find out what you need to do, then check your local council website. But guys, I'm very happy that I did my hair and makeup as well today. It's gone to good use.